Okay, so first of all, you have announced this morning the details of the UAE's pavilion at Expo 2025 Osaka. It's something of a big reveal. So can you tell us a little bit more about what visitors can expect from the UAE pavilion?
Well, number one, it is our second time to participate in Expo Osaka, coming after 55 years. We participated in our first Expo journey in Osaka 1970. Back then, we had a very humble pavilion, which was the Abu Dhabi Pavilion. And we were the last country actually to be invited to attend this Expo. So our relationship with Expo predates the UAE. So this is why it is an important legacy for us to come back again to Osaka. We went as participants, then we hosted Expo, and now we're coming as partners. So for us, the success of this Expo is very, very important because we feel that we want to showcase what the UAE has done in the last 55 years since we were first in Osaka. So we have a lot to offer. And from the beginning of our design and all, so there's a lot that we can explain.
Nations really like to showcase the best of their country whenever they go to an expo. You know, there tends to be a sort of a cultural element, there tends to be a science element, an innovation element. Sometimes there's food. What elements, what ingredients are you including in the UAE's pavilion in Japan this year?
So we have three major pillars. One of them is advancing space exploration. The other one is reimagining global healthcare, and then pioneering sustainable technologies. In addition, of course, we have a shop, we have a restaurant, and we have an area that we call interwoven legacies, where they can come and see stories. So we want to show them how we progress in the different fields. And all of this is part of our pavilion itself, which has another story because we built it using uh, palm trees that were recycled into the columns. We have 90 16-meter columns. And then you walk on datecrete, which is a new substance that was created by an Emirati company. And you have a shade made out of sado. And the top is made with Japanese uh, rice leaves. So we have a lot to share when it comes to the Expo Pavilion, and we practice sustainability in this. So we want to show how we progress in all different fields. It's a place where we want people to come and learn and to find new solutions for issues that we all face.
Are you ready to receive a lot of visitors? Because it's kind of traditional that the previous hosts tend to be quite popular at the next event. So are you prepared for quite literally thousands of visitors over the 6-month period?
Well, Japan had a test day, which was 4, 5, and 6. We only opened on the 6th of April. And they allowed 50,000 people who were already pre-registered using a lottery system because many have applied. And our pavilion got 17,000 visitors in this test day. So that's around 40, 42% of the total visitors. And the feedback that we got from this was very positive. So we're very happy to see the interaction of the Japanese people with our pavilion, especially given that we are opposite to the Japanese pavilion itself. So it was a nice, there is a big ring that is made in Osaka Expo, and you just need to cross under the ring and you're in front of our pavilion. So we've seen a lot and we're ready to receive everyone in the next 6 months. It's an exciting time for us. I was in Japan from 2021 or December 2020. So that was the period of COVID when Japan was closed. Today, with Japan being open, I'm very happy to actually receive people here.
Okay, so what's interesting is that if you have lived in Dubai and the UAE for a while, then you'll know what an expo is. But there are still people who have no idea what it's meant to do and the point of it. You know, people will have a sort of slightly woolly idea of the Eiffel Tower being built for an expo, that type of thing. What is the point of an expo?
Well, if you go back to history, it was bringing a country to your country or bringing different countries to your own country to showcase, hence the 6 month period. But today, with connectivity, with airlines, with the internet and all, it's easy to go and visit and see. So expos become more concentrated on what we have to offer, what solutions that we can do, how we can innovate together, and then showing that this country has managed to do this country. So what we've done in our pavilion is we innovated new ways of using date palms in collaboration with Japanese companies. So now we have a new method of using this. We created a new blocks out of recycled date seeds, and you will see them when you enter the pavilion. So we want to showcase this, and this will probably be a solution for later generations or for after post Expo, where we can create at least one solution to sustainability. In addition, we'll show them our advancement when it comes to space and our collaboration with Japan. So we want to target the collaboration with Japan and with our UAE story, how we've moved so far, because even with all the information that is available, there are still stereotypes. We cannot travel to all countries around the world. So when you have an expo, it brings the best out of a country in a small location where you can go and be, fascinated. We want the wow factor when people enter. And when we've seen it with our large columns, everyone enters and looks, and then they go and they follow this. It feels surreal because it feels like entering a forest. But then you come and you see this story, you see the other story. So we want them to feel the UAE, to understand the UAE without traveling there. And then probably this will intrigue them to come, since we already have 5 direct daily flights from Japan to the UAE.
How about the restaurant? Is it Emirati food? And also, I want to know the staff working at the pavilion. Are they all Emirati as well?
So we have 24 youth ambassadors, UAE, male, female. We have 20 Japanese youth ambassadors, male and female. We have 2 expat youth ambassadors who are residing in Japan. So this is all part of our staff there. In addition, we have Emiratis helping. We have other nationalities. We just want to bring the UAE to the pavilion. The restaurant is run by Earth, which is very well known in Abu Dhabi, and it offers Emirati food. And we created Emirati bento boxes. So you can come and take the bento box if you choose to take it out, or you can come and sit and enjoy the feeling of being in a palm tree area and enjoy the food.
How about the shop? Are you selling just memorabilia for Expo, or are you selling a range of Emirati goods?
Well, it's mainly Expo related, and it taps into the materials that we've used. So it taps into the recycled, date palm tree. And we brought a lot of collaborations from Emirati artists, or collaboration with Japanese companies. So it will be a nice showcase. And we want people to come and experience. And it touches also on our first participation in Expo 1970.
Okay, so there's lots of sort of cultural details there that we've got, which is fantastic. How about the business opportunities? Does this UAE pavilion in Osaka provide a platform for perhaps big companies, small and medium-sized enterprises? Is there going to be that element to your representation at the Expo as well?
Well, to begin with, I mean, if you look at the space, we have Space 42, which is sponsoring the pavilion as a partner of the pavilion. You have ADNOC in the sustainability, and then you have Pure Health in the health section. So we have Emirati companies already there. In addition, we have a space where people can or companies can come and showcase different things from the UAE, different innovations, different solutions. So we have this already, and we have more than 40 programs planned for the period of Expo. And I think this is the minimum that we're starting with. I believe that it will increase with the interest, of course. And we're inviting through the Expo office companies to come and support because UAE Japan relations, when it comes to business, the business relations predates our official diplomatic relationship. So, as an example, 2025, Al Futtaim celebrates 70 years of being the Toyota distributor. They started this in 1955. We started diplomatic relations in 1972. Expo was 1970. So you can see that uh, the Expo participation was 15 years after we had Toyotas in the UAE. So again, it's all about business, people, and we already tackled both when it comes to the youth ambassadors that we took from UAE to Japan and from Japan to UAE to immerse them in both cultures and build bridges. After the Expo, we will have uh, ambassadors who've been in both countries, participated, and know more about our journey.
So if you're listening to this and you run a small or medium-sized business and you're thinking, I really would love to do business with Japan. I'd really love to like get an import-export business going, or I'd love to sort of showcase my products in Japan. Have you left it too late, or could you still get involved with the UAE Pavilion in Japan, in Osaka?
With regards to the timing, I'm not really sure at the moment. The embassy can always help, of course. We can support Emirati businesses wanting to come to Japan to explore. We have an economic section led by a very talented individual here in the diplomat in the embassy. So we can support them. They need to reach out to the Expo office if they want to ask about any additional thing that they want to showcase. I believe if we have an opening, we'll probably consider. But again, let them get in touch and we'll be able to see what can be done.
You have been out in Japan for some time now. For people who are listening to this and thinking, I've never been, maybe this is a good opportunity for me to go. I could visit the Expo, I could visit Tokyo because that's not that far away from Osaka. What would you recommend? How long do you think people should come for? Do you think they'll like Japan? Is it worth coming to visit?
Of course, I'm the ambassador to Japan, so of course it is worth coming to Japan. Again, we have excellent airline connections. Emirates flies 3 times. It flies to Osaka, flies to Narita and Haneda, which are both in Tokyo. Etihad flies to Osaka and flies to Narita. So you have free flights daily. In addition, it doesn't matter if you want to go to Osaka or you want to go to Tokyo first. The bullet train, the Shinkansen, is very convenient. It takes 2 hours, 15 minutes from Tokyo Station to Shin Osaka Station. And then you need another 35 minutes, 40 minutes to reach the Expo site. An ideal itinerary would be a week if you can, with weekends, 9 days, 10 days. I think that'll be a perfect holiday in Japan.
And Emiratis and expats alike get a very warm welcome.
Definitely, definitely. Japan has been seeing record number of visitors. So last year they received around 38 million tourists, which is their highest number ever. And it's just increasing. As we speak today, cherry blossom is almost over. So when you drive on the streets, what you see is the leaves falling down. So it's a very, very nice time to be in Japan. Unfortunately, it will not be there for long. And this is the beauty of the cherry blossoms. You come, you enjoy it, and it teaches you about life, that beauty will come and will go, and this is the circle of life.
I think it's going to be an absolutely fantastic 6 months. And I have to say, thank you very much for joining us this morning. We really appreciate your time, and it's been amazing to find out more about the UAE Pavilion. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much. And I hope you, your listeners, all can make it to Japan. Again, we have 6 months. Summer might be a bit hot in Japan, but we
We're used
can
to that.
plan it in May, in June, or in the later months. Our National Day in Expo will be on the 19th of September. So that will be also something to aim for if you're planning to come to Japan.
Dubai Eye 103.8.
Join the conversation.